All right, so I have 4 months to catch up on. So from September 1st, we started with $30,308.61. We had a website donation of $95 and change, membership dues of $100, and the Lindsey Graham event, which brought in $7,295. Our debts for that month were $150. That was used for cash and change for that Lindsey Graham event. Also, $606 went to our liability insurance for the party. $622.13 was paid to our party's credit card debt, and $4,200 was issued to pay for the Lindsey Graham event at Rio's. But also for that month, it was noted that the credit card debt that we have is unknown to the treasurer, so our true debt is unknown at this time.
Wait, what? Oh.
True debt is unknown at this time.
So test. Now that sounds a lot better. Okay. Did you guys hear anything of that September report? Okay. So I'll move on to the October report. So in October, we had one credit from a membership dues and a City of Conway check, which added up to $419 in credits. 2 debts for the month. We had a $694 and change debt paid to our credit card, and we also had $45 issued to secure our position at the Lower Hcgop. For November, we brought in $25 in membership dues and $256.75 for jewelry sold by the Horry County Republican women. We had a debt of $300 for our storage. For the month of December, we have brought in $101, a combination of jewelry sold and membership dues, and also brought in $5,635 from the joint Christmas party with the Red Hots for Trump. Total debts were none, and our total account numbers right now is $37,618.11. Again, a reminder that total debts are unknown because I still haven't seen any of our complete financial records from our credit card.
So I'm just going to ignore the fact that I don't give our treasurer my credit card instead. The party. Mm-hmm.
Do what? No, 2019 was a busy year for us. We started off with rework, went into the convention, and then we finished up the year. We had with our picnic, and in November we had a meeting so that we could thank and honor our veterans, and it was very well attended, and we had a great number of people here. Susie Hudson was here, and we had representatives from the different divisions or areas of assistance and help for our veterans, and so that turned out to be a really good general meeting for us. Then in December, we had our Christmas party, and Eric, I gave you the information on the Christmas party. Our cash and receipts for the Christmas party was $6,500 and $6,515. We paid for 220 people in attendance at $25 a piece. That was $5,500. That night, our treasurer was unable to be there, so the only thing that had to pay in cash was $880 for their tips. And this is something that you have to understand. Those people work and they need their tips, and we've always given the tip money to them. So that was the cash that we took out and gave to Rios so they could give the tip money to the people. Then the balance of that was, since we didn't have the checkbook and whatever from our treasurer, the balance was $4,620, and that was put on the credit card. There's copies here of everything that we did, and copies of the deposit tickets where I put the money in the bank, copies of the checks that the people gave to us, and there is also a copy of the deposit ticket and a copy of, we even had some membership that was included, Eric, so anyhow, but it's all here, and copies of everything. He has the original,
You had them.
he has the original receipts and everything that's in his packet. And so, yeah. No. The membership is separate. That was done. Here's what we put. $5,635 went in the bank. No, membership was separate. I would not do that. No, this was strictly for the Christmas party. So it's the membership applications and money that was deposited separately, and I did that on the Monday following the Thursday of our Christmas party. So sure.
We paid for 220 people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't the receipts be 35, 50,
We didn't. What do you mean?
Oh, mercy.
220, and we made $1,000 off of the event.
You made two.
We did, but there were children that we, yeah. So, but excuse me, we have a counting of what?
we were charged.
We paid.
For full price, 220.
Yeah.
We did. We paid $25. And this is their price for it.
Right.
Even though we charged, folks, when we have these events, generally they are to make a few bucks. We don't go in the hole on these events, and nothing is paid for up front. So everything is taken care of out of what we charge for you people to attend. And at Rio's Brazilian Steakhouse, you have access to the salad bar, to the food and everything for your $35.
I would like a counting
They gave us this number based on the number of chairs at the table, sir. So that's where the 220 came from.
That's not what they do.
That's the thing. We're good. We're good.
We're not good.
You, we're good.
No, we're not.
We're not good.
Ken
We're not good. How do we have more
Ken
people at the
Culver?
Christmas party than the Lindsey Graham event, and you made less money when you charged $35?
Yeah.
You charged $25 at Lindsey Graham with less people, made more money. Where'd that money come
No,
from?
we had one.
I have it right here. I have the Rios receipt.
We had, how did you get that?
There's a
You
lot
were
of
not-
people. There's a lot of people that are really worried about this. So I got it right here. So
You're
here,
not an EC, Chad?
I don't.
I'm so
We
sorry.
already decided this isn't an EC meeting.
Well, that's true.
You just don't want to hear it because it's right here. So how about you let me talk if you don't have to worry about it?
Chad, can we finish the report, please?
Not yet. At $25 per
This is
person
my copy of
for
it.
Lindsey Graham,
These are the receipts and everything.
and $25 per person, wouldn't it be a wash? We put $3,080 in the bank. What? That was, and we did $35.
I'm
We did
sorry, Chad.
$35. We did $35 for Christmas.
I'm sorry, Chad, but I'm talking about the Christmas party.
Okay, I'll do the
I
Christmas
know,
party.
I know you are going for something else.
No, I'm going
This
for you.
is-
This is wrong.
I had,
You're wrong.
excuse me.
Why don't you let me talk then if I'm not?
Excuse me, Chad, I had nothing to do with this. I
Oh, now
did
you
not-
have nothing to do with it.
Chad, let me speak.
Well, you didn't let me
I had nothing-
speak. I've got the papers right here. The math doesn't even make sense. And you don't want people to hear it.
Chad, I had nothing
You
to
go
do
ahead.
with this until
I'll do it on the radio.
We had people who handled all the money. I never saw the money until that night when the money was.
So now
there
we're
was no
making
one there.
excuses.
The treasurer was not there.
So it's the people's fault taking the money. Because I'm just going off the numbers.
Okay, thank you. I will tell you, there was nothing. Ken, would you please, can you address that? I would like to
This is the
please.
second time that there has been money paid into functions that this GOP Horry County party had. And the first one was Lindsey Graham. I collected the money at the door with another gentleman who's not even here tonight. And we were lambasted at the entrance of that restaurant because we didn't have the secretary, the treasurer there. We didn't have that gentleman there. I can assure you, everybody in this room, that every single dime we took in was accounted for. Now, you can multiply all you want about this and that, and I understand that.
I'm going off
What
their
you're
receipt,
doing is,
Ken.
you're saying there's now
Keep
me-
pointing at me. You don't even, I'm talking about a
Stop.
receipt that Leo's got. I didn't say anything about you. What I'm saying
I'm
is
the
you
one
are
who was
reporting
there. Were you
and it's
there?
false.
Were you there?
Yes.
You're
Were
pointing
you
at me.
there?
You want to get hot? Let's get hot.
Were you there?
I have the receipt.
Were you in the building?
Yes, I was in the building.
On the Christmas party?
I was not there for the Christmas party. You were there for Lindsay's, what you just said. This is a
Both of
receipt.
them.
This is a legal
Both of
document.
Chad, Mary.
You turn around and point at me.
I'm not going at you.
You
Say
did. You walked all the way
Chad.
and pointed at me. I didn't lambast you. I'm
Chad.
talking about numbers that are
Are
wrong.
you accusing
Mary
somebody
went to
of
go get the
stealing?
cup.
Don't get the
Are you
cop.
accusing me of stealing?
I
Not
didn't
you.
accuse you of anything.
I'm the one who took the money.
But
I
you
have a
didn't
receipt
deposit
that doesn't
it.
make sense, and I'm asking the co-chair what it is.
There are 4 other witnesses of
Please,
every
please sit
document.
down.
Nobody
Please
said anything
sit
about
down.
you.
Please sit down. Please sit down.
I'm not sick of hearing.
Please sit down, sir. Please sit down.
Ken, you're taking it too personally. You didn't make the deposit.
Excuse me,
Please sit down.
took care of the money.
Right, but he didn't make the
I
bank
would like to make
deposit.
a statement. Let me make a statement here, okay?
I was given,
Madam Chairman,
yes, sir.
can I make a statement? I want to be clear. Sir, Mr. Secretary, can I get quiet, please? We keep going back to the state rules, and there's a state book called the State Chairman's Handbook. This is something I read through thoroughly when I became your co-chair. And this is a pet peeve of mine, and why we're in this dilemma about finances and keeping records right. I'm gonna read this. Madam Chairman, can I have the floor, please?
Not the entire.
I'm not reading.
Okay, you can, please, go ahead.
Would you put your mic down, please? Thank you. I'm only gonna read one paragraph. Does it make you better? You can sit down.
Everybody else is sitting.
It is advised by the state party, but not currently required under state law, that local party committees maintain records of all contributions for 4 years, including the name and address of all contributors, as well as the date of the contribution. Further, local party committees should maintain records of all expenditures for 4 years, including, excuse me, please be quiet. Further, local party committees should maintain records of all expenditures for 4 years, including the name and address of each person to whom an expenditure is made, including the date, amount, purpose, and beneficiary of the expenditure. Additionally, local party committees should maintain for 4 years all receipted bills, canceled checks, and other proof of payments for all expenditures. The treasurer, under the state and federal law, is responsible for compliance with all election laws, including record-keeping requirements. The treasurer is responsible for keeping a record of all receipts and expenditures, as well as campaign finance reports for 3 years. In fact, the SEC will name the treasurer along with the local party committee in any enforcement actions. We are not in compliance. I have asked from the beginning for records of my co-chair and the former treasurer of financial records.
Please,
And
we can't go here now tonight.
Ma'am, I've got the floor.
Yeah.
I've got the floor. I've got the floor. Mr. Treasurer, have you gotten all the financial records and receipts? Okay. Now, we don't have a quorum, this is not an EC meeting, but for the record, we don't have all those receipts. We're not following the law, and we need to straighten this out. Are you gonna come up? Do you have receipts?
Yeah.
Madam Chairman? Do you have receipts? Then why don't you give them to the treasurer?
I gave the treasurer everything from the beginning of this year that he needed.
No, ma'am, I'm talking 4 years.
I will review that and we will take care of everything.
We've been asking for this for 6 months, and you've refused to give it to him.
Co-chair.
What are you hiding?
You're out of order. Both of you are out of order.
Please,
Co-chair
thank
Carey,
you.
if I may.
Thank you.
Co-chair Carey, if I may.
Yes, sir.
What does it take to replace the chair? What do our bylaws?
We can't. You cannot replace the chair. We were elected at the
Both
convention.
of them need to resign. You both need to just resign. This is not good leadership.
Thank
And you're
you.
dividing us. And it's
Thank
not
you.
gonna change until you two change.
Thank you.
I'd like to address 2 things about my job.
Well,
Yes. I'm going to address the statement you just made that said, you've given me what you think I need. No,
Did I
I am
give
the
you
treasurer.
what you
I am to have all financial records.
Yeah.
All.
thank you.
You have
Thank
not done that.
We
And
will
also
move
as a
on.
statement for why I have not attended the Lindsey Graham or the Christmas party, I fully intended to attend these. But because these were events created unilaterally by one co-chair, and it's not been set up through committees by our bylaws, I do not recognize them as legitimate events by a Horry County party.
That's not your place. You are the treasurer.
Yes, it is.
It is my choice to attend or not. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, get the camera on that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Secretary, I guess you're not gonna take any more notes?
ECs, we all have our own powers and responsibilities. Even the chair is still an equal EC to all of us. She loses and he loses powers, the power to not vote, the power to not be a part of the
Eric, please,
discussion,
we gotta
so they
move
can
on.
guide the meeting. Because you don't like, again, every time you don't like what anybody
Let's
says,
move on.
you silence us.
Exactly.
This
Please.
is, my fight in this has been to give you guys the voice, and she has been silencing you. And I've given it time and
Thank you.
chances. I gave her all the chances. She had chances to go to committee, and she didn't go to any of these.
Thank you, Eric.
She never did.
Yes.
And it's time that you started working with us.
Okay, stop. All right. Folks,
Dreamer.
folks, I had some announcements to make. I
We
know
don't want to hear
part-
'em. We want our issues discussed.
Yes, sir. Well, this is not. we
Let
can
us
have
talk. We're tired of hearing you talk.
Who the hell are you?
I am William Landis from
Oh,
Myrtle
okay.
Beach.
I know who he is.
That's who I am. It's just simple. I have been listening to rumors
So you all started.
on the street.
Hey, Audrey, you gonna print this?
I came
You
here
gonna print it?
tonight
I'll
to
get
hear
you a
about
copy.
facts and
You all
So the
truth.
cabal, we said hi.
I looked at your minutes. Let's
Welcome to the New Republic of
these
Florida.
minutes. Let's explain them.
What a circus.
Eric, please. All right, folks,
Hey, Audrey, I'll email that to you.
Yes,
Eric?
What did I miss when I went outside?
thank you.
Your code of conduct calling people out? You shush it. Don't shush me. Remember that part you stayed alone?
You both need to resign. You both need to resign.
It wasn't hard.
People send it to him. It's crazy.
I got your background too, Mark.
Okay, folks, yes, ma'am.
What's the difference?
Oh,
Proprietary information.
yes.
First off, it's not proprietary. Did you learn that word?
This is an election year, and if you all can't get together for this year, you can lose the election.
That's why we're trying to fix the Republican Party.
Exactly.
Since you all got in here,
We need to be
So you don't care
honest.
that records money doesn't match up. You don't care. I do. It's my Republican Party.
That's right.
How much money have you put into the Republican Party, Chad? How much money?
We'll have to go. We'll have to
I
go
know
look
somebody
at our
put in
records, and we'll give you
$3,000
a receipt.
Who was that?
Your IRS tax report. 2008, Dreamer.
I mean, at the Lindsey Graham, somebody gave $3,000.
It is federal law.
See, you don't want to hear it when it
I
doesn't match up, does
requested,
it?
Chad,
No, you keep telling me how I get to talk.
I requested.
You know what? I'll
on
do it on my radio show. That's
Please,
fine.
please, on December the 10th, I requested, good afternoon, Eric, just touching base with you about Thursday. You should be there no later than 5 p.m. See you then, Dreamer. This is asking the treasurer to be there. He replied, because of those who are planning the party are not doing so in accordance with the bylaws, I cannot.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes, it is.
That's true.
Ways and means ask follow the law.
You're falling apart here.
My attendance would give legitimacy and approval to their anti-American actions of not involving the voices of the other duly elected ECs.
Well written, Eric.
I responded, Eric, you are the treasurer. It is your job to be there to help collect the money.
You as the co-chair's job to be transparent, to give out the information.
It wasn't. You are, he said, you are a co-chair and it is your job to lead the voice of the ECs and not dictate. I am the treasurer of the ECs, and when the ECs decide and when they approve an action, I will happily support as the bylaws say. I said,
That's
I
right.
said,
Like that.
you are the, I said, no, you are the Hcgop treasurer. On December the 11th, Eric, please meet me so that I can get a check for change for Thursday. Can you meet me at 1 or 2? I will not. You had many opportunities of the ECs. When the ECs decide and when they approve an action, I will happily support. Oh, wait, I will not. You had many opportunities to do this the right way. You are a dictator, and I have no respect for the way you silence the other, so you can force your way. May God forgive your actions and misleadings of fellow Republicans. I also sent a message for him to meet me to pick up the money. It was put in an envelope. I had nothing to do with it. It was put in an envelope. He did not meet me on Friday. I was busy. He did not meet me on Saturday, on Sunday. Monday morning, I did not want the money in my house. I sat down at my table and I made the deposits and put everything in the bank. There is nothing illegal. I didn't take any money. None of the people there took any money. You all, I don't know how you're getting to this figure other than there are lies out there.
You won't let me talk. I was going to show
Excuse
you.
me.
So please.
You won't let anybody talk. I was going to show you.
Everything is fine. Now, the other thing we
Yeah,
have to
move on.
is
Can I explain it to you, Dreamer?
we have,
Can I explain it?
Mr. Landis, please, we have
No, please, Dreamer, shut up.
In
Let other people speak.
in 2020,
There's questions. Can we follow up with questions?
I'm still in my report. So, Mr. We have a, coming up, we have.
We're not done with the discussion on the finances, I don't believe. Can we finish this?
There they go. It happened to Lazarus.
Hold on a second. There's credit card
They
payments
run.
that haven't been approved by VCs. $600.94.
So Dream is standing by herself.
$606.
We're leaving.
$22.
Folks, we have a victory office.
Can we get invoices for those credit cards?
Would you please let me finish, sir?
Where'd the $3,000
I'll
come
let you
from?
finish by producing the financial records and we'll get on with this. That's the problem here, Dreamer.
You know what?
You
The
have,
girls
you
left
will
her.
have what you.
Yeah.
But you can't, why is your credit card being automatically paid out of the party's checking account?
It's not my card, it's the party's card.
You stood right here and said it's on your credit.
I have it on
It
tape.
is on my credit
And the
card.
ECs have not approved that credit card being paid by the party.
Listen, this credit card has been part of the party for years. I only.
We have a new administration of the party, you got ECs that need to approve that. You can't
Yes.
just be spending money without a budget.
No,
Yes.
like
please,
something
please. We, folks, Eric, please, I have to give,
Right.
would you please, this is informational for you folks. We have effective immediately, that we will be having a Victory 2020 office opening up. Mr. Raven was here and he left due to all this. But anyhow, he was going to speak briefly to the South Carolina Republican Party and the RNC. They come in, they don't tell us, we have nothing to do with it, but they name their victory offices around the state. We will have a victory office. They've named Mr. Robert Raven as the chairman for the victory office. So he will be, we will know when it doesn't go your way. Excuse me, folks.
Oh, code of ethics! Code of ethics! Boo.
Take your mic with you.
Welcome to the ditch.
Anyhow, so we will
What you're
have.
doing is illegal against accounting
We
procedures.
will have a victory office, folks. We will have a victory office that will probably be up and ready by the 1st of February.
Hammered.
As also, the filing period for candidates, the last date to file is March 30th. They will begin filing probably around the middle of March. They may have already filed paperwork in order to be able to raise money. They have not filed as the candidate yet, running against certain people. But they have, maybe some of them have filed paperwork so that they can raise money. So anyhow, then the primary is June the 9th. So we've got a lot of work cut out for us. As you know, we do not have a presidential primary, but you do have a down ballot that we will vote for in the primary.
Are we using the candidate support committees to help on us?
So
Beg
they'll
your pardon?
probably.
We have a committee that's supposed to be helping on this. Have you,
Well, they are helping.
how's that?
He's put information out there for several months now about this. So, where? It's been all over Facebook and email and everywhere.
You know what Abe Lincoln said about Facebook? Can't remember it. Believe everything it says. We need an official
Right now, 'cause he knows what just happened.
Neither one of you are good for
public relations other than somebody single.
Both of you need to resign.
The Democrat primary, the Democrat.
Who is that?
Doesn't matter, let him say it.
Explain why it.
The Democrat primary,
Because he can't see the big picture.
What's the big picture? We're losing money.
the Democrat primary will
Properly
be,
accountable. I totally agree with you.
Thank you.
excuse me, folks.
No, excuse you.
The
You both need to
Democrat
resign.
primary will be Saturday, February the 29th. It doesn't matter that I have given you these dates and given you information. You can care less about the information. You aren't interested in the party, I'm sorry.
I'm interested.
Bullshit.
All you're interested in is coming at me, and I wanted this meeting to be an informative, good meeting without all of this, vitriol, without all this hatred.
Then
without
answer
all
our
this.
questions and
I
be
put
informative.
the agenda together just for that reason.
How about you answer questions about the money?
So, the money is fine, Chad.
You want to do the math? Or are you going to let me talk? Because I'm going to do it on the radio or the TV, whatever. I don't care. One way or another, it's coming out because This doesn't make sense, and you don't like the fact I have the receipt. That's your problem. But this doesn't work. The math doesn't work for the Christmas party. The math doesn't work for the Lindsey Graham party. And either way, you're going to answer to
work
it.
for you, period.
You need to answer to this.
Because it doesn't fit into your narrative about
Your narrative of saying everything's good and nothing to see here. This doesn't work. Yeah, I'm tired of you too. All right, what are you gonna sit there and call me a troublemaker? Because I am. Your party is crap. You shut up. How about you shut up? How about you just stop talking and answer the question? You said, I even asked you, if I showed you impropriety, you would ask her to leave. Here it is.
I'll do it.
You know what?
Do you want me to do it?
You know what? I just wanted to put it out there in the world. Because you know what? I do have a plan B. And you sit down because I don't need nothing to hear from you. This is what it looks like when the doors start to open. This is the curtain getting pulled back. I have the money right here. There's $3,000 that's added to Lindsey Graham. Every dollar isn't accounted for. And I never said it was you, Ken. It's the paperwork that's done.
It's the bank
You guys
work.
did your job up there. I don't have a problem with it. But the report that's given is $3,000 over, and we're missing money from the Christmas party.
If the proper treasurer had done his job, then we wouldn't have questions.
No, we have the
The thing
deposit.
this is a felony.
He can't go to that event.
After talking to
They
Solicitor
shouldn't have
Junior
had him
Mitchell,
in
there's
here.
a felony.
Why he didn't show up. I'm the one who had to bring the change.
He wanted plausible deniability because it didn't make sense.
I had to bring the
He
change.
protected himself.
Oh, really?
Yes.
His ass is on the line with the auditor.
When the auditors
Exactly.
come, it's him.
Not you.
Well, why wasn't he there?
Because he
Because
doesn't
it
want
was
to
a-
touch it.
Sanctified sin.
It's
still his damn job. He's saying he's
Can't
got
support-
I wasn't there either, okay, for the same reason.
You didn't go either.
That's right, for the same reason.
No kidding. Thanks for the help.
It's not about help, it's about following the rules, following the law, sir.
Yeah.
Okay? And I don't want to be indicted for breaking the law, okay? There's some illegal stuff going on here. It is illegal until it's deemed otherwise.
At least we had $1,000 net profit to put into the goddamn bank account. And he
Cash checks for $1,500 and hand them out without accountability? Yes.
You're back in the 1,500?
Yes, I am. Or $600 one month on a credit card, $600 another month with no receipts? This is not your bridge club, sir.
All right. Well, that was funny.
You,
Okay, I'll be back. That was fun. Surfside, you're welcome. Doesn't get fixed until you fix it.
It's okay that you steal money. We're beside you on that one. It's okay. Steal it. It's not. It's our money, not hers. This is like the 10th time we've gone through this.
Well, that's why I texted Chad and said, thanks for the entertainment, dude. Oh my God. Jeez. Hey, we're
They were
looking
calling in the
good.
big boys up there. That's why the first set left together, because they were calling on Ted.
They left her, and that's a big sign of they know.
Behind the dais. Yes. Oh yeah.
They left her. They left her. Her people left her there, which is a big
And that's
sign.
exactly what's going to happen when they're really.
Oh, I just want to come back and watch. This is hilarious. I mean, it's sad, but it's hilarious.
For what it needs to be.
I love me some weather. That was great.